Yo, it's Two-Side Anime here, and today we have a lot to talk about. Chapter 20 of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex is going down as one of the best chapters to come out of the second part of the Boruto series. I was a strong believer when it comes in terms of writing, dialogue, and artwork that Chapter 7 of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex was the best chapter, but boy was I wrong. Chapter 20 has officially dethroned my favorite chapter as the best chapter out of the Boruto series. This chapter displayed the complexities of love, how it can deceive, betray, and give strength, all in one single chapter. The many themes that made the OG Naruto series and Naruto Shippuden so great. So many callbacks to this chapter and parallels that I have to break it down because there's so many. I had to break down this chapter into different parts, starting off with the in real life representation of a famous painting surrounding Sarada's MS and her awakening her true power, all in the name of love, which is a nice callback to the Land of Waves arc and the final battle between OG Gaara and OG Naruto, and Jura shedding a tear watching the betrayal of Matsuri and feeling her feelings of love when Konohamaru was raising her up. So you know it's theory time. I'm about to talk a bunch of nonsense that sounds good, but let me cook. Also, I'm testing out a new mic, so if it sounds weird, let me know down in the comment. Let's move on. That panel of Konohamaru using the Rasengan to rip away Matsuri's hands is way deeper than you think. See, this is a perfect panel, but it mimics a very famous painting called the Creation Adam. You guys know the painting I'm talking about. It's that famous painting of the two people touching fingers, which is a representation of Adam touching his fingers with God. And the meaning behind that painting is God is giving Adam his new life. Why is this important, Two-Side? The whole meaning behind that painting is showing God giving Adam his life, just like how Konohamaru is giving Matsuri her new life. See, the God Tree clones are newborn babies in a world where they don't understand, similar to Adam and Eve. Their instincts is based off the person that they're a copy of. With Konohamaru betraying Matsuri in that moment, he's giving her a new life of what it feels like to know betrayal, the heartbreak of love, one of the most painful things anybody can go through. Metaphorically, it's just like when Eve consumed the apple in the Garden of Eden, where she got all the knowledge of life and they got kicked out. See, Matsuri thought she can live a happy life with just falling in love with Konohamaru and being happy, but with that betrayal, she now knows what the pain of love is, which is going to make her go out of control, leading to the death of Konohamaru. And that's just peak writing when you think about it. Just put the panel up next to that painting and you tell me if they don't look similar. Let's talk about my ghost, Sarada. See, the writing in this chapter was so compelling, not only because of Sarada and her conversation with Yodo before she died, it's just the fact that her clan represents the true essence of love. A callback to OG Naruto when we found out that the Uchiha clan feels love so strongly, it allows them to awaken the Sharingan, why the red color represents the red beating heart. And as it continues to progress, the more they feel heartbreak, the more they spiral out of control, unleash more power like the MS. And the metaphoric meaning of the MS Sharingan, that love is blind, comes into play because they lose their sight based on the usage of their MS Sharingan. Look at my boy Sasuke when he was losing his mind, going crazy. See, that wasn't the only callback. There was another important callback in this chapter to OG Naruto, and this is to the Land Waves arc when Naruto met Haku. Haku's the character that installed the value in Naruto that when somebody's special to you and you really love them, you will unleash your true power. That was the reason why Haku jumped in front of Kakashi Sensei when he was about to kill Zabuza. But that same conversation that Naruto had with Haku played a major role in Naruto unleashing his true power against Gaara when he saw Sakura being killed. This applied to Sasuke as well. In chapter 131, Sasuke states, "I've already lost everything once before. I don't ever want to watch my precious comrades die in front of me again." And that's when he sacrificed himself to save Sakura. Gifts don't stop giving, because in that very chapter, we see Kakashi saying he will never let his comrades die. And Naruto sees a flashback of Haku saying, "Do you have anyone special in your life?" When people are protecting someone truly precious to them, they can truly become as strong as they must be. This is why the conversation between Yodo and Sarada is so important, because Sarada has subconsciously been holding herself back from using her Mangekyo Sharingan because she understands it will cause her to go blind. So she wanted to save this power to use it in the moment to help and save her friend Boruto. That special person to her. And that special person is the reason why she was able to unleash her true power. Ryu in the battle. This clan is the perfect representation of the purest love in the Naruto series. On top of her unleashing her Mangekyo Sharingan to change the fate of Boruto, Sasuke used that awakening as his reasoning to trust and love his daughter and continue to train Boruto. Sarada holding back this power because she understood the side effects to it so she can protect Boruto when it comes down to it is also just peak writing. Everything in that pot that's being stirred around on top of the conversation from chapter 19 from Jura saying that love makes characters do reckless things, like how Inojin sacrificed himself to save Himawari. Ikimoto went back and reread Naruto Part 1 and just got inspired and went crazy with the pen. But let's move on to Jura because he's also a vital component of the conversation. Something very scary took place this chapter, and it's when Jura started to cry. Jura crying was so unsettling. Hidari/Sasuke started to stare at Jura. This is scary because this means all the feelings of the God Tree clones are intertwined into Jura himself. Jura started to cry at the very moment when Matsuri started to cry as well. She was filled with happiness that Konohamaru was holding her hand, awakening that feeling of love that she always wanted to feel. Jura felt that same amount of love. But if he felt that same amount of love that Matsuri felt in that very moment, he also felt the betrayal, making him more of a cold-blooded killer. The only advantage that the Leaf Village had against the God Tree clones is completely thrown out the window. They know what betrayal is, and they will never fall for it again. We all know Ryu is going to die, but now Jura and Matsuri are going to continue to be on guard against any type of betrayal moving forward. If betrayal is going to be the theme of this chapter, what do you think Hidari is going to do against Jura and Matsuri? When Sarada is placed in danger, Hidari is going to betray them because he feels the overwhelming love that Sasuke felt for his daughter lead to the awakening of Sasuke within Hidari. Chapter really set the stage of everything that's going to take place moving forward. The curse of love, something we've seen since the beginning of the Naruto series. This writing is just getting better and better. But that's it for the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.